Hey guys, it's Chris with City Girl Homestead. Time for Fun Friday. So, Fun Friday, I've been doing, trying to do healthy snacks. Now, your idea of healthy and my idea of healthy might be two different things, but I want to kind of do an array of different things. So this one today is keto and gluten-free. Now, is it salt-free, dairy-free? No, it's not. But let's get to this, and then we'll do some more of those facts. We've got a lot of them left. So I'm doing your ham and pickle roll-ups. If I can get the ham open. I tell you, sometimes these bags are the worst to get open. And you know what's going to happen is I'm just going to cut it open and then put it in a bag of my own. Alright, let's get that out. And what we're going to do in the meantime is take some of those pickles. Yes, you can use small pickles, but I like to use a nice big pickle. I might have to cut these in half because the ham slices are so small, but we'll see. Let's get out 4 to start out with. So there's a lot of people, oh definitely, a lot of people that do keto and a lot of people that do gluten-free. So that's why I wanted to do something for them. And it's Fun Friday, so why not do something that's fun? So I'm going to cut these pickles all in half. Let's see how they measure up. They'll hang out just a little bit, that's fine. You can use whole little gherkins. You can use whatever you want. You can use sweet pickles. I like these too with green onions as well, actually. And then I seen something else too, so I want to check that out today too. So we're going to take some softened cream cheese and we're going to spread it on that ham. I love these things. I do. I love them. Probably more than I should. And then you're going to bring that ham up and over and roll them up. Yeah, they're tasty, and you know what? They're great for parties, too. I'm going to use them for Tom's lunch. Because I'm trying not to send any Little Debbies, nothing. He's still taking his Pop-Tart, but he's not taking any Little Debbies, nothing else. It's all stuff that I make up for him. So that's a good thing. And I can make more after. I make these for my kids at Christmas time too. And the ones with onions in them. And they all like them too. I used to do parties for a living and I had found them out through there. A few things actually through doing my parties. I found different recipes and stuff that I like. Yep, I'm making a mess on my countertop. Nothing new. Whoops, I tore my ham. Now if you want them to be more hammy, you can do like this. Put that second piece of ham there. So if you want them to be a little bit more meaty, you can do that as well. Or if you buy the big deli pieces of ham. But I'm not paying $10.99 for a piece of deli ham, so that won't be happening. And then just roll them up just like that, and then they're a nice hammy kind. Or if you even want to double it up, you could do that too. Now a lot of people cut these in little pieces, which I might cut them in half, but normally I leave mine whole. But I'm going to do a couple in half today just to show you kind of what I seen on one of the channels that I look at. Well, actually it wasn't a channel, it was on a recipe thing on the internet. And that piece of ham came right off. I'm not gentle enough, darn it. That one will be a little bit tore up, but you know what? It'll survive and it'll be fine. Alright, let me finish these last couple. I'll be right back. So I decided to finish up the cream cheese. So I'll pack this for Tom's lunch, and believe me, people like what he brings, so he'll have that gone in no time. Because they'll be like, what do you got today, Tom? What do you got today? So what I seen online was they took these and they chopped them into the little pieces that people do. I never do mine real small because, well, I want a bite. You know what I mean? I want a sincere bite of them. And if I'm eating for myself, then I just keep them whole like that. Let's get these chopped. And then you can put, of course, you can put your, I didn't want to tear that one apart, your toothpicks in there as well. But what they did is they took some of that everything bagel seasoning and poured that over top too. So I thought, why not try a couple like that? If we don't like them that good, I guess we didn't waste that night. So let's find one with a bunch on there. Look at that. Mmm. Mmm. All right. I have to make sure. Mmm. Mm-hmm. The everything bagel actually adds to it. It's really good. So again, it may not be sugar-free or dairy-free or cardboard, but it is gluten and keto-friendly. So everybody has a different way of eating. So that's why I figured I'd try to do healthy snacks that are a little bit for everybody. So we'll come up with different ones. So let's do some fun facts. We still have 2.5 pages, so let's do a full page. And then we'll do the grand finale next Friday. All right. The biggest pizza ever created was 13,580 square feet. Made in Rome, Italy in 2012. The pizza was gluten-free and named Attivia after a Roman emperor. Where do you find that many square feet? And how do you bake it? I'm confused. The tallest building in the world is Burj Khalifa of Dubai, standing over 2,700 feet. That's a big building, and I'm not going into it. The tallest building in the U.S. is One Trade Center of New York, which comes in at number 6 of the worldwide list. It stands exactly 1,776 feet, as a nod to the date of the Declaration of Independence. I didn't know that, but I like that. The Empire State Building in New York was the tallest building in the world until 1931, from 1931 to 1971, and was the first building of over 100 floors. That's a lot of floors. We have a couple tall buildings here in Lansing, but nothing like that. Contrary to popular belief, it's really hard to see the Great Wall of China from space, particularly with the naked eye. The first footprints on the moon will remain there for 1 million years. How do they know that? I'm just saying. How do you know that? All right. Days on Venus are longer than years. Due to the slow axis rotation, it takes 243 Earth days to spin once, but only takes 225 Earth days to go around the sun. We're learning. Humans could never land on Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, or Neptune because they are made of gas and no solid surface. I didn't know that. But you could ice skate on Jupiter's moons, Europa, which is covered in ice. An axle jump would take you 22 feet in the air. Imagine landing on that one. These are trivia questions for kids. Our modern interpretation of Santa Claus with the red outfit and white beard is due in large part to holiday Coca-Cola ads that began in 1931. Really? Okay. Queen Victoria's husband, Prince Albert, wasn't the first to introduce Christmas trees to Britain from his native Germany. Queen Charlotte did that in the late 1700s, but Victoria and Albert were crediting with popularizing the custom of the mid-1800s. Buckingham Palace in London, England has 775 rooms, including 78 bathrooms. Really? Could you imagine cleaning all those bathrooms? In the White House in Washington, D.C. has 132 rooms, including 35 bathrooms. It takes 570 gallons to paint the exterior of the White House. Holy crap, that's a lot of paint. And at like $26 for cheap paint. No wonder we have a debt. The teddy bear is named after President Theodore Roosevelt, after he refused to school a captured black bear on a hunt, and a stuffed animal maker decided to create a bear and name it after the president. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Lincoln Logs were created by John Lloyd Wright, son of famous architect Floyd Lloyd Wright, in the 1920s. They were named after Abraham Lincoln, who grew up in a log cabin. I like that. That's pretty cool. Play-Doh started out as wallpaper. And we let our kids play with this stuff. Okay. Play-Doh started as wallpaper cleaner before the head of a struggling company realized the non-toxic material made of good modeling clay for children and rebranded it. That's scary. I'm just saying. Here, we'll go down to 85, and then we'll do the rest next Friday. In the 1940s, a retired school teacher came up with Candyland to entertain children who were hospitalized from polio. Because it's a color system requiring no reading, young kids could easily play that. That's awesome. I loved Candyland as a kid. Kids don't play that anymore, I don't think. People started wearing pajamas, originally spelled Pyjamas, instead of nightgowns, so that they would be prepared to run outside in the public during World War I air raids in England. That's sad and funny at the same time. At medieval times, dinner attractions, you eat with your hands because people didn't use utensils in the Middle Ages. I gotta tell you a story. So we had a German exchange student, and her parents, towards the end of her stay, came over and, you know, they had dinner with us and whatever. We went up to Olympic Broil and we got chicken strips, which, you know, here in America we eat them with our fingers, as do we our fries and a lot of other things. They called us barbarians because we ate with our fingers. We were supposed to cut those strips each and then eat them like that. So we were called barbarians for eating with our hands. Freelancers originally referred to self-employed, sword-wielding mercenaries, literally freelancers. Yeah, I bet you they are freelancers. We shake hands to show we are unarmed. I did not know that. I thought it was a sign of honesty and trust and an agreement. Although no longer connected to the beer company, the Guinness World Records was founded by the managing director of Guinness Brewery in the 1950s. Well, they weren't all as real funny as last week, were they? But we'll finish them next week. And then I have a couple more lists ready to go, since you guys seem to like it. I mean, let me know if you don't like it, and I'll stop that. Let me know if you don't like anything that I do. I'm not saying I'll stop it, but I might. Drinking my new drink of choice, iced tea. Caffeine free, of course. And they're all out of it everywhere. And I only got about this much left in a jar. Anyways, so I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And if you have a long weekend, that's great too. I hope you enjoy it. I want to thank you for the time that you guys spend with me. It's so nice to just sit here and talk with you. And I really, truly do feel that way. Know that I love you and I appreciate everything that you guys do for me. And, you know, like, share, comment, all that stuff. I love to read the comments. And I just love spending time with you guys. So you guys have a wonderful, blessed, amazing Friday. And I hope I made you a couple laughs anyway. You guys have a wonderful day.